Hey, it's Nick Frederking, AgriGold agronomist here in Southern Illinois on day 3 of soybean evaluations. Today, we're going to talk about soybean diseases, specifically the root rot pathogens. So sudden death syndrome, red crown rot, even Phytophthora root rot. We're going to talk about those and what you need to be looking for out in the fields. So to start with, sudden death syndrome and red crown rot are very serious diseases, and they show themselves above ground with leaves that look like this: interveinal chlorosis. The veins are green and everything in between is yellow, brown, and dead. Sudden death syndrome and red crown rot kill these plants prematurely. So even if they're loaded with pods, oftentimes the seed weight will be lower or the pods will just abort by themselves. Now, we see this symptomology above ground, but remember, sudden death syndrome and red crown rot infect these roots very early on in the season. So the root mass will never be robust. It'll never be big like this healthy plant here. It's always going to be rotted. Now, the pathogen, the fungal pathogen that infects with sudden death and red crown rot also produces a toxin. Now, after we get through reproduction on soybeans, that toxin is then translocated up the plant and it shows itself in these leaves. So just remember, even though we see these leaf symptoms, this has been a disease that you've been battling all season long. Now, sudden death syndrome is just going to have some rotted roots. You might be able to find some blue-green looking fungus around that taproot. That'll often show itself as sudden death. Red crown rot, though, is really starting to pop up here in the last week. Very distinct red tinge on the stem right above the soil, and then those little red spores give it away. Now, I would consider red crown rot to be more serious than sudden death syndrome, only because I often find red crown rot in combination with other root rot pathogens. So to control sudden death and red crown rot, if you have this in your field today, you need to be thinking about seed treatments and varieties that have a genetic tolerance. Right now, there are really 3 seed treatments on the market today that'll cover these. Olivo, Saltro, and Victrado is brand new. I would consider Saltro and Victrado 2 of the stronger options there.